Yanmar TL100 track skid steer. You guys want to know what this thing's about? You want to know how tough it is? You want to know all the cool features? A year after we bought it, what we think, how it failed, how it succeeded. This is that video. I want to give you guys perspective on this machine. This is the Yanmar TL100 VS. So it is a track skid loader, or compact track loader as it's called in the industry. It's 103.5 horsepower. It's got obviously a Yanmar engine in it because it is a Yanmar machine. Comes in at just over 10,000 pounds, between 10,000 and 10,500. It's much larger than the machine that we were using before. And nothing against the John Deere 317. It's been a great, little machine for us, but the bucket on this is twice the volume capacity. And so obviously it just carries more material. And this thing has the weight and the power with that 103.5 horsepower to get done what we want to get done. In fact, if you put this thing in aggressive mode and you're not good, you could get yourself in trouble. A couple of other things that I really love and enjoy about it is that it's got, suspension. This is an ASV machine with some heavy duty upgrades to it, and then they slap the Yanmar, paint and emblem on it. So it's got that ASV suspension. And for what we do, we're not on a city job site every day, right? We're driving over logs, we're going over rocks. When you're in a machine that's rigid, like maybe a Kubota or a John Deere, and you're doing some of the things that we do, you literally can throw your back out. So day after day, working in this machine has been very pleasant when I'm in it. This thing has tons of power. I mean, you can go into a pile. You can watch a bunch of our videos and see me going into a pile that's frozen ground, and it just has power for days. This machine versus, for example, the Kubota, which is in the same class, the 95. The Kubota has less horsepower and is 1,000 pounds heavier. This thing, for its weight class, is on the lighter side. So you think about your fuel burn, the wear and tear on the mechanics of the machine are gonna be less just because it's lighter, but it has more power than you'd ever need for that 10,300, 10,500 pounds. And because this machine has what's called ride control, you can separate the machine from the flotation of the arms. And so when you have a heavy bucket and you're going over ground, it can beat you to death. You can really tip the machine over. But on this one, because it has the torsion suspension, your ride is much better and the arms are moving independently of the machine. So it was no big deal at all. We didn't have to go rent or buy a front end loader for that particular job. A couple of features that I've hit on a couple times that I just want to really reiterate is this ASV track system, but it's been made heavy duty. So now it's got all steel parts in it. So it's not that ASV polymer, which if you talk to guys who have ASVs, they either love them or they hate them. But this is a really good mixture because you do get the torsion suspension, but you also get the heavy duty steel rollers, track system. It's really great. A couple other features that I would say is the hydraulic settings you can choose if you have a newer operator, and I know a lot of machines have this, but this one's really nice. You just get in, choose moderate, and it's good for a guy like me. It has tons of seat adjustments. The everything adjusts, so your controls move up and down for whatever your comfort level is, and all you do is flip one little toggle switch, move it, boom, lock it right in. It's fantastic. The thing I love about this is the owner, is the way it looks, man. This thing is so sick because it sits so high up. If you look at where this machine sits on the bottom, you have tons of clearance, and the tracks just sit so wide, and with 103, almost 104 horsepower, you just feel like you're in a freaking monster truck. This thing's got plenty of power, plenty of ground clearance, and again, it rides like a Cadillac. One of the high points is you can see this thing opens wide up, it butterflies, whatever you want to call it. But you can see, the competitors really in this class of machine, like a Kubota, for example, in the same price range, you don't have the flexibility or the ability to access by moving the radiators and the coolers out of the way. The serviceability of this machine is fantastic. You got your depth here, your fuel is right in front of the door, check your oil right here, the lid pops up if you want to clean anything, your air filter's right here. The serviceability, it couldn't be better, to be honest with you guys. The machine is very serviceable. You can see it just opens wide up. I don't really see any places on this machine that that gather dirt that are bothersome, that are gonna cause a future problem. I know a lot of manufacturers out there do have that issue. Trees, dirt, things fall into places. We haven't really found those little cubby holes. If we find some, I'll let you know. So overall, I think from a serviceability, maintenance standpoint, this machine's been fantastic. Any issues that we have had have been fixed immediately by our local dealer. It's a Husky machine. If you're wanting to compare this to a John Deere or a Caterpillar, I would say feel free to do that. It is a strong, solid machine with a very strong, reliable powerhouse. Let's take a quick look around the machine. The door is butterfly. You can see the two outside doors butterfly. This door butterflies. You have easy access to everything, as I mentioned. One thing I want to point out to you is because of the, I don't know what you call this, a transom or pivot point, this dump height on this machine is just over 11 feet tall. So if you want a big skid steer and you don't want any trouble getting in a tall dump truck, we have a very tall dump truck. It's taller than average. It's a Max 710. It's a big, tall dump truck. This thing gets in there no problem, even if the ground is lower than the dump truck. This is what a lot of people would refer to as the ASV track system. You got your torsion suspension that pivots off of these, and that's what allows the whole track system to move. You can see how high the basin or the bed of this sits. Way higher than most other manufacturers. Obviously not ASV because it's very similar. Let me show you this. This is really cool too. So the door comes off, no problem. It just comes right off of these hinges, and I know other manufacturers do that. I know the Kubota guys and Takeuchi guys love those machines because they have the roll-up door. I get it, but those doors won't vacuum seal or seal tight after that machine's got 500,000 hours of beating on it. That door rattles and starts to become very aggravating. These doors, like you have on a Yanmar, John Deere, Cat, they don't rattle and they continue to seal so that the cab is quiet and you're keeping your heat in there, your air conditioner, you might as well, you're paying for it. But this door, you just simply unplug one little switch in here and the whole thing comes off, and it's much lighter than some of the other brands. It's intended to come off. So if you're on a job site by yourself, you're alone on a job site, and you're gonna be hopping in and out, you're gonna be using your machine as a little bit of a crane, just pull the freaking door off. And then when you're done, whoop, slide it back on, plug the plug back in, and you're good to go. It's a really nice feature, because I did see a lot of comments after when I bought this machine, people saying, I'll never buy that. I like the slide up door. Okay, well you kind of get the best of both worlds, but the foot room in this thing, it's unmatched by anyone else. Your feet can come all the way from inside the cab. This is all foot room. All of that is foot room. It's absolutely phenomenal. This machine, it's fantastic. We love it. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I'd recommend this machine to a fellow small business owner. If your dealer meets your needs, it's not always just about the machine, right? So make sure and get to know your local dealer. Make sure they're not pricks or whatever. Make sure they're real good guys, and they'll make some guarantees to you about getting out, helping you get back up if something does happen, because things do happen. There's no machine that doesn't break. That's just not a reality. So make sure you're partnering with the right people. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.